Welcome to Race Crash Series 4. Topics Chemical Bonding to States of Matter 1. Most expected questions. Let us see the first question. In piperidine, the hybrid state assumed by nitrogen is. Here around this nitrogen, along with a lone pair of electron, there are three bonds are there, all single bonds with monovalent. So we can go with this type of observation that the hybridization formula of nitrogen can be written as hybridization, that is 1 by 2 into valence electron number is 5 plus monovalent is 3 by 2. So that is 8 by 2, that is equals to 4. 4 means it is sp3 hybridized. So hybridization of this compound is sp3 hybridized. C is the right option. Next, in which of the following pairs of molecules, ions, both the species are not likely to exist? You know that helium molecule does not exist. Helium does not exist because of its bond order is 0. Why? Because its bond order is 0. Like that of if you check any other thing, here among these options we have hydrogen is there with the two positive charges. He is not having any bond order. There is Na is equals to 0, Nb is also 0. Therefore bond order for this hydrogen ion H2 2 plus is also 0. So for both of these is not likely to exist. These two are not said to be existed. So option C is the right option for this one. Next one, CaO and NaCl have the same crystal structure and approximately same ionic radii. If U is the lattice energy of NaCl, the approximate lattice energy of CaO is. See, as per the lattice energy concept, lattice energy is equals to product of charges by intrionic distance. NaCl product of charges is 1, CaO product of charges is 4. So while intrionic distance is almost same, so lattice energy of CaO is 4 times the lattice energy of NaCl. It means 4U is the answer for this question. Next, the molecule XY2 contains 2 sigma and 2 pi bonds on lone pair of electrons. The valence shell of X. So then the arrangement of lone pair and bond pair is in which manner this is arrangement will be there. So see, you can observe must have a structure like this. Hence Y is a divalent one. Hybridization of X can be calculated by 1 by 2 into 6 plus 0 minus 0 is equals to 3. So XY2 is a trigonal planar molecule like SO2. So that means the right option is B option. The pair of species with the same bond order is. We have different kinds of species are there. Let us see, we have calculated the bond order for boron. Bond order for boron we got 1. Bond order for O2 2 minus we got 1. Like this. So boron has 10 electrons configuration given. O2 2 minus there are 18 electrons of configuration given. So in that both bond orders became same. So that means A is the right answer for this question. Any anhydrous AlCl3 is covalent, but hydrated AlCl3 6H2O is ionic. What is the reason behind it? See, hydrated aluminum chloride trivalent complex ion, that is AlH2O 6 times 3 plus, formation of which is exothermic process this ion is. So the energy released is sufficient to cause the ionization of aluminum. Hence hydration energy of aluminum compensate the ionization energy. So that means fourth option is the right option for this question. See the next question. The solubilities of carbonates decrease down the magnesium group due to decrease in. So we have lattice energies of solids, hydration energies of cations, interionic attraction, entropy of solution formation. So if you check the relation between solubility and lattice energy, it is inversely proportional. It is there. Lattice energy opposes solubility, and solubility definitely proportional to heat of hydration. So heat of hydration favors the solubility. For second group ions, the order is given like this. That is beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium. Hence in this order it is there. The solubility decreases the down the group because of this hydration energies values. So we have second option is the right option for this. See the next question. The vapor pressure of orthonitrophenol is higher than paranitrophenol. What is the reason? Is the most important CET type of question. As you know, because of the hydrogen bondings only, the vapor pressures and boiling points, steam volatilities and all getting changed. So hydrogen bonding is the right answer for this question. Next question. The geometrical shape of molecules formed by the reaction Ni2 plus with Cl minus Ni2 plus Cl minus H2O respectively are. See, if you check with the Ni2 plus Cl minus complex, it forms a complex that is tetrahedral complex NiCl4 2 times complex as per the VBT. Similarly, Ni2 plus and Cn minus, here 4 formed, here 4 also combines to give NiCn 4 times 2 minus, and with water, the neutral ligand 6 water molecules combines with it forms Ni H2O 6 times 2 plus. According to VBT, the first one is the NiCl4 said to exhibit sp3 hybridization, and NiCn 4 times 2 minus said to exhibit dsp2 hybridization, and this one last one said to exhibit sp3 d2 hybridization. So that means the right answer for this question is tetrahedral, square planar, octahedral. B option is the right option for this question. See the next question. The species having bond order different from that in CO is. So we know that carbon monoxide bond order is 3. Okay. Cn minus and N2. In all these things, what is the number of electrons? If you calculate, you will come to know the answer. So you will check it. We have calculated according to molecular orbital theory. Carbon monoxide 3 are there. Cn minus 3 came. N2 3 came. NO plus 2 came. That means NO minus 2 came. That means NO minus is the answer for this question. Option A is the right answer. See the next question. Potassium fluoride combines with HF to form KHF2. So the compound contains the following species. So you can observe hydrogen bonding is existed in HF2 minus. That's why KHF2 gives K plus plus HF2 minus, indicating that option C is the right answer for this question. Next question. If climbing of water droplets is made to occur on a coated microscope slide, the slide would have to be coated in which of the following manner? A, B, C they are given. A polar, B non-polar, C non-polar to polar, and D polar to non-polar. As you know, from this water is polar and it attracts polar. That means it should be in opposite manner. That means non-polar to polar. So right answer for this question is C option. The correct representation of H hydrogen bonding in solid HF is. So in solid HF, the representation will be hydrogen to fluorine, fluorine to hydrogen. It will be a longer, more number of hydrogen bonds are present in this. Here we have 4 are there in second option. That is the right answer. Next, the number of sigma bonds in P4O10 is. Now you can check the structure here. So around phosphorus there are 4 sigma bonds are there. 4 phosphorus means 4 into 4 is 16. 16 is the number of sigma bonds formed. Next, dipole forces act between the molecules possessing a permanent dipole. Ends of dipole possess partial charges. The partial charge is usually it will be lesser than the electronic charge. Next, the pressure of a 1 by 4 mixture of dihydrogen and dioxygen enclosed in a vessel is 1 atmosphere. What would be the partial pressure of dioxygen? We know that partial pressure of any of the gas is equals to its mole fraction into total pressure. So here they have already given 1:4 mixture means for oxygen it is 4 number of moles, 4 by total number of moles is 5 into the pressure is 1 atmosphere, 1 atm. So the options we have 4 by 5 means 0.2 will come, but 0.2 is not there. Newton meter square, Newton per meter square is also there. So what we will do is, in this we will substitute the atmosphere conversion into Newton meter square. That will be 101,325 Newton per meter square. So upon simplification, this value will become approximately equals to 8 into 10 to the power of 4 Newton per meter square. So option C is the right option for this question. X ml of hydrogen effused through a hole in container of 5 seconds. In 5 seconds, the time taken for the effusion of same volume of gas specified below under identical conditions is. For example, if you check the concept of the Graham's law of diffusion, see we have given the time traveled by a gas related with its molar mass as per the diffusion law, that is T1 by T2, the two different gases relation given, square root of m1 by m2. T1 by root m1 is equal to T2 by root m2. Assuming that hydrogen case is T1 m1, that means hydrogen time is 5 seconds and its molar mass is 2, that's why pi by root 2 we got. And the same thing is verified in these options for gas oxygen. We got 20 by root 32. So 20 by root 32 is nothing but 5 by root 2. So both the values for oxygen, 20 seconds oxygen and 5 seconds hydrogen came same. That means it is agree with the second option. The RMS velocity of CO2 at a temperature T in kelvins is x centimeter per second. At what temperature the RMS velocity of nitrous oxide would be 4x times? You know, a relation between RMS velocity, that is U, is equals to square root of 3 RT by M, U RMS. So it indicates that in the problem we have formula temperature relation is. That means RMS velocity U RMS is said to be related with the square root of temperature by molar mass. So here molar mass. So that means for two different kinds of temperatures here. That means one is CO2 gas and other one is nitrous oxide. So if you take CO2 gas, UCO2 will be a proportional to square root of its temperature, that is T, by molar mass 44. Similarly, the N2O nitrous oxide is proportional to square root of this temperature given here, don't know, that is assuming T, so it is T by 44. So at what temperature the velocity of nitrous oxide, so we don't know this temperature, so we have to find this temperature. So what is the relation? U CO2 by U N2O. They are given RMS velocity for UCO2 is carbon dioxide is X. RMS velocity of nitrous oxide is given as 4x, which is equals to the square root of, that is CO2 value is T by 44 into, assuming that temperature of N2O, Tn2O, divided by its molar mass. So it will be reverse. So that means by Tn2O. Now XX got cancelled. So that means this is 1 by 4. If you check this one, 44 got cancelled, T by Tn2O. So if you square it, then after that it will become Tn2O, that is equals to 16 into T will come. That means A is the right answer for this question. The RMS velocity of hydrogen is root 7 times the RMS velocity of nitrogen. If T is the temperature of the gas, then what is the relation between hydrogen and nitrogen? So here also the same way we have to calculate as per we discussed the previous problem. RMS velocity of hydrogen. So UH2 is said to be root 7 times greater than the RMS velocity of N2. You know, RMS velocity is inversely proportional to the temperature. So when it is inversely proportional to the temperature, what will happen, sir? The temperatures of hydrogen, okay, is said to be lesser than the temperature of nitrogen. Here you can observe here in this, that is from the relation we can write this one as square root of temperature of hydrogen by its molar mass, that is equals to root 7 into square root of temperature of nitrogen by its molar mass. So if you remove the roots, then what will happen? TH2 by 2 will become equals to 7 into Tn2 by 28. So only you want Tn2, suppose Tn2, then it will become equals to 14 times cancel, it will become equals to 14 by 7 into TH2. So what is this meaning? Tn2 is equals to 2 into TH2. Which one is bigger? Tn2 is bigger. So that's why we given this is the option. Okay. So right option for this question is option C. Next question. The compressibility of a gas is less than unity at STP. Therefore, what is the relation here? You know one thing, that compressibility factor is PV by nRT. PV by nRT. For 1 mole it is 1 RT. Okay, so this is said to be less than 1 unity when nRT value is said to be greater than PV. So number of moles is 1, R value 0.0821, temperature 273. Write it. It is greater than, pressure is 1 atmosphere and volume is Vm. So this value is 22.4 is greater than Vm is coming. So that means Vm is less than 22.4. It is also the meaning of it. Okay. What is the right answer? Option B is the right answer for this question. Next question. The volume of 0.0168 mole of oxygen obtained by decomposition of potassium chlorate and collected by displacement of water in is 428 ml at a pressure of 754 millimeters Hg at 25 degrees Celsius. The pressure of water vapor at 25 degrees Celsius is, see here, volume of the 0.0168 moles of oxygen calculated by multiplying this number of moles with 22,400. After that we got volume of oxygen as 376.3 ml, and which is substituted in this P1 V1 by T1 is equals to P2 V2 by T2. Calculated P2, we got 730 millimeters, but they have given 754 at 428 ml, so it means 754 minus the 730, we got 24 millimeters of Hg. This is the right answer. Next question. The mean free path of the lambda of a gas sample is given by. It is a standard formula. Lambda is equals to 1 by root pi sigma square n. So it is the right answer for this one. Next question. At low temperature, the van der Waals equation is reduced to. See this one, at low pressure, volume is very high, so V minus B in the van der Waals equation is approximately taken as V. So after substituting V minus B as V, P plus A by V square into V came, that is equals to RT for 1 mole. After simplification, PV plus A by V is equals to RT came. Then after we calculated what is PV, PV become equals to RT minus A by V. So then after what we did is, we have divided this equation with RT by T both sides, RT, and PV by RT will become 1 minus A by RTV. So 1 by V we are writing as P. Why? Because volume is inversely proportional to pressure. So then Z will become equals to 1 minus AP by RT. So option A is the right option for this question. Next question. For 1 mole of a van der Waals gas, when B is equals to 0 and temperature 300 Kelvin, the PV versus 1 by V plot is shown below. The value of van der Waals constant A is how much? Now you can observe in this graphical representation, we have the van der Waals equation P plus A by V square into V is equal to RT applied. After that, comparing this PV is equal to RT minus A by V with Y is equals to RT minus AX. So the slope became minus A and that is applied. Y2 minus Y1 by X2 minus X1. Answer came minus 1.5 for minus A. So A became 1.5. So that means C option is the right option for this question because of this calculation based on the graphical representation. Thank you very much. We will meet in the next session with states of matter second part of this JEE NEET questions. Thank you very much.